standing here with Denis Shapovalov, who won the semifinals in Stockholm Open against Sugita in straight sets. How do you feel?
Yeah, it feels amazing. Kind of a tough beginning. I think he played really well at the beginning. I was a little bit nervous, so I'm really happy to turn the match around and win today.
Three semifinals last year, three semifinals this year. Do you think at last the final, or how do you think?
Yeah, I've played a lot of semis. It feels like, so it's really exciting to be into my first finals. I've had some bad luck, some tough matches in the semis, but on the other side, making semifinals, it's a good sign. So I knew sooner or later the win's gonna come. So yeah, I've stayed pretty patient.
This is your 25th tournament of the year. Last year, I think you played 27. You like to play a lot. Explain for us.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I just see how the schedule goes, see how I'm feeling, and at the end of the year, I felt like I was able to play really well from Montreal. So I really wanted to play as many tournaments as possible. And I feel a lot fresher this year. Originally we didn't plan to play so many tournaments at the end of the season at this time, but I told my team I want to play. I feel like I'm really enjoying it right now, and I feel like I'm at a good level. So it's a good thing I played.
So after Stockholm, what will you play?
I'm playing Vienna and Paris and Milan. Yeah.
How big is Milan for you? Is it a big goal to be there? I mean, you're fourth on the list now.
Yeah, it's exciting to be part of a tournament with all the young guys, coming up. I've gotten to know them really well, and the format's a little bit different, which actually kind of sucks. I'm not in favor for that, but I feel like the tournament's incredible. I was able to play 2 years ago, so I'm really excited to be going back.
Explain what you don't you like with the changes.
It's just tough with the games up to four. 3 out of 5 sets. It's tough to get a rhythm into the sets, and honestly, if you break serve, you're probably gonna win the set. So it's really tricky. It almost feels like a different sport, so it's tough. But I guess as a kind of exhibition tournament, it's kind of cool in a way to compete against these guys in a slightly different format.
Even if Nadal, Djokovic, and Federer is dominating the sport, you see now Medvedev coming through. Do you think we will see a bigger change next season?
Yeah, definitely. I think slowly the players are starting to rise through the rankings. Medvedev's really made a push the last couple months. I'm sure a lot of players are following. There's so many talented guys. There's Francis. There's Tsitsipas playing well. Of course, always Zverev. So I'm sure the next season there's going to be a lot of upsets. Obviously the big three they're still playing really well, but I think sooner or later we're gonna dethrone them. So we just got to stay patient.
You have such a big game. Do you think takes it longer time for you to have the puzzle together?
For sure, I think everyone has his own kind of route. For me, I feel like I shot up through the rankings so quickly, with a couple big results. But to be honest, my game wasn't there. I was really flashy, really big tennis, but also really up and down. So I've worked really hard the last couple years to kind of strengthen other parts of my game and really try to make it complete. And I still feel like there's a lot of room to grow. So so I'm happy to be doing so well at the end of this year. But hopefully I can keep going, and so that a couple years down the road I could potentially be a Grand Slam contender.
You haven't played Krajinovic. What do you say about him?
Yeah, I don't know much. Obviously, I've seen him play here and there, but he looks like he's got a pretty big serve. He likes to go for his shots, pretty similar to me. So yeah, I think it's going to be an exciting match. To be honest, I'm just happy to be through to my first finals. And the rest I just get to enjoy. Obviously, I would love to win the match. Win my first title, but if not, it's a big step to make the finals this week. So I'm really happy with where I stand.
Last year you lost early. What do you say about atmosphere in the arena today?
Yeah, last year I had a little bit of bad luck. I played Ernest Gobis second round or third round. I remember that he played really well. It was just unfortunate. He made finals after that. He was serving really big. But I remember in practices I felt like I was playing really well, and I love coming to the city. So I was really excited when I got the call to have a chance to play here again this year. So yeah, obviously I've made the most of it.
This summer you were in Båstad for a couple of days holidays. Will you play there next year?
I'm not sure yet. You know, it's tough schedule because it's on clay after grass, after Wimbledon, after a long swing. But never, you know, I never say no. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how I'm feeling, and maybe. I mean, I really enjoyed it there. It was a beautiful tournament, really nice city. So so potentially you know, you never know.